A race of proud men resided in the polar. To clothes they said "Niet," however bad the weather, no matter how inclement. In the windswept bleak, lost in an icy desert, on a glacial scarp, men of unyielding custom, it was adieu to their garb. All the women, too, shed their trousseau and garters, but only inside. They were no shrinking violets, but the most chilly of brides. Yes, they were wiser, but really not much warmer. They'd not light a fire with icicled walls and hearths. They could have used some attire. Clothing was comfort. It would make them soft and weak, make them chumps and simps, sissies, milksops, and wussies, make of them crybaby wimps. They continued on, going head-on into cold, dwindling, rough-hewn, self-conquering aesthetics, playing chicken with the flu. Then a boy was born. Surely he'd been switched at birth. An iconoclast, a sniveling malcontent, knew he'd face no Arctic blast. With a hairless face, he took shelter with the gals, till puberty hit. Had his first crack of alto, with wool he began to knit. He grew strong and tall, his voice lowered 2 octaves. He'd faced the tundra. Onto the vain plains he went, clad in a hat and muffler. Even with his yarn, things were bitterly gelid. Limbs and loins tingled. To lift his spirits he sang, apropos, balls a jingle. Enough is enough, our clothed rebel did chatter. No more ice trauma. Half of us is frostbitten, gourds in a frozen coma. We all need comfort. Let's wrap the boys in woolen, become good axemen, get some lumber, light a fire, snuggle up with the women. Now some of the men saw the truth in his lament. Their wiser brethren brushed the snow from their shoulders, went in, made some good lovin'. Alas, for a few, their beards had grown ever long. Frozen with virtue, they couldn't move if they'd wanted, an army of ice statues.